Today's news for you, a preview to the unveiling of the new biomass boiler at Sonoco's recycling plant in Hartsville and how it affects you. Roger Schrum is a vice president at Sonoco. And Roger, first of all, thanks for being here with us from Hartsville. Tomorrow, big day, and I want to first, as we look about what you're going to have tomorrow in this unveiling, as we look at video that my photographer and I had shot when we were at your facility a little more than a year ago of this biomass boiler being built, a $75 million project. What is it you're going to open up and unveil to the community tomorrow?
Well, we're going to dedicate and essentially officially commission this boiler system, and it's a cogeneration facility that uses wood waste to produce energy. And we're actually producing electricity, about 16 megawatts, which is enough to actually power a small city like Hartsville. Although we're actually using all of the electricity there on site to power all of our operations. And then we also produce steam, which is used in the paper making process. So it's a great facility for us. It's taking over for some very antiquated old boilers that are about 60 years old that actually use coal or fossil fuels, and this will be using much cleaner fuel, so it's a real win.
And that's what I was going to say with this advancement. It's not only using more and allowing your operations inside to move more efficiently, but this obviously has an impact on the environment.
It does. It has a significant reduction in most of the carbon-related emissions. So sulfur dioxide is almost eliminated because there's no carbon burn from that process. Many of the other emissions like sulfur dioxide and others are reduced by half. So again, cleaner environment, and we're actually using wood waste, so wood that would have essentially been left out in the fields that would have decomposed over time and produced their own emissions.
And my numbers here from research, 400,000 tons of wood residue every year.
That's correct.
And then it's so amazing how you take in something, recycle it, reuse it, recreate.
That's correct.
And we continue to do that. In fact, let's look at another video here, the Sonoco recycling plant in Richland County here, also taking in a little bit of everything. How much advancement have we seen, even in the last couple of years, especially with this $1 million plus project upgrading that facility there in Richland County?
Oh, a tremendous amount. You know, we've been recycling in the Columbia and Richland County area for 2 decades. But the facility that we have now allows us to do much more efficient recycling and pull much more recycled materials out of the process. And at the same time, it's reducing the actual sorting requirements that's done out in the field in what we call single stream processing. So you can put all your recyclables together in your roll cart. It's then put in a truck and brought to us, and then we have technical equipment that allows us to sort it more efficiently and then take those products and then give them to processors. We take the paper, take it to Hartsville, turn it into new paper or recycled paper, and then we turn that into converted products for industrial uses as well as consumer uses like Pringles cans.
And it's not just here in South Carolina, the paper being used from here. There's such a demand for what you're making at the Sonoco plant in Hartsville. Are you still taking from other states like North Carolina and was it Georgia, another state? You buy their paper even and create the product.
We use about 350,000 tons of essentially what we call old corrugated containers and other papers that we bring into Hartsville. And you, of course, have seen the process. It's a continuous process where we're taking that paper, turning it into a slurry, and then converting it through heat and steam to press out new paper that we then convert into new products.
Well, it's neat to have been there when it was being built and now to know the unveiling is tomorrow, and we'll have more on that in our show tomorrow. So this, Roger, thank you first of all for being here, but it takes us to our question of the day on social media, and that is asking our viewers, do you recycle and why or why not? Go to Twitter right now. I'm at Dawndy, WISTV. I'll air your responses a little later in the show. Right now, check out our weather. Here's John.